Hello, this is Yankee Sensei, and this channel is all about giving you the best ESL activities that require little or no preparation from the teacher. In today's video, we are going to teach the name of the shapes using 3 fun-filled activities. They require basically no preparation from the teacher. You will need a whiteboard, markers, dice, and a few placeholders or plastic chips. That is all, so let's get started. In this first activity, I would be introducing the students to the shape names for the first time. I would write the different shapes on the whiteboard. For example, a circle, square, triangle, rectangle, heart, and star. If you don't have a whiteboard, you can just draw the shapes on a large piece of paper. I would then have the students repeat after me. Square, square, rectangle, rectangle. After repeating for a little while, I would say, who wants to find a rectangle? The students would raise their hand. I would choose one student and say, let's find a rectangle. The student may go to the door because most doors are shaped like rectangles, or the window may be shaped like a rectangle. There are plenty of rectangles in the room. Then I would say, who wants to find a square? And we do all the shapes this way. I may do that for 2 or 3 lessons until I feel that they are starting to understand the shape names. I may even do that over 5 lessons if they are still excited about the game. Activity number 2 is called Shape Monster. This activity needs a whiteboard and 1 whiteboard marker. However, 2 or 3 colored markers would make it more visually stimulating. I have made another video about how to teach body parts using the monster game, so I'm just going to do a quick review. I would tell the students, we're going to make a shape monster, grrr. When they add the grrr, it gets their attention. I would then say we need a head, eye, nose, mouth, body, arm, and a leg. I am not good at drawing, but my students really seem to like that. Next, I draw the 6 shapes that I'm going to teach. You can teach them how many shapes you want, but let's say I'm going to teach 6. So square, circle, triangle, rectangle, heart, and then star. We'll put star right here. Oh, star, 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 star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. There's my star. Okay, there we go. Next, the students would tell me what shape goes to what body part. It's a good thing they have a vivid imagination because my head looks a lot like my body. So, for example, let's say the student says, okay, we want the square to go here. Let's just go in order. How about the triangle to go to the eye? We want the circle to go to the nose. The mouth is going to look like a heart. And the body will look like a rectangle. And the arm will look like a star. Like that. And then, am I missing it? Did I get everything? And then the leg, well, let's put the leg as a triangle again. So you can do this over again like that. Perfect. So we have our body parts, and then we have our shapes. Okay, next I would have each student roll, a student would roll a die, and we would decide how many of each body part we're going to draw. So we have a 5 there, so I am going to put a 5 next to the head and the square, and then we roll again. That came out to be a 4. And then we just go down the line like this. Let's say 2. I'm just going to put random numbers in here. Let's say 6 here. Let's say 2 here. And let's say 3 here. Perfect. Now it's time to make the shape monster. Okay, this is my finished product there on the right. So you can see that the students really love this. They can have fun drawing, and they're much better at drawing than I am. Sometimes they have some really, really good creations, and it's like, I'm amazed. I forgot, you can also add an ear to this, or whatever other body part you want to teach, or you can take away, whichever you like. But this is just a fun game. This third activity is a game you can get online. You will need a die and 1 marker for each team. I will show you where you can get this game and many others online at the end of this video. I usually break up the students into 2 or 3 teams depending on how many are in my class at the time, and they decide on a team captain. After we have a captain for each team, the captains then decide who will go first by doing the rock, scissors, paper game. I love that game. I'll do a quick explanation of this game, so if you already know how to play it, you can skip ahead in this video by checking the timestamp in the description below.
they say rock while holding out their fist, like right here. They say scissors while holding out 2 fingers. And they would say paper while holding out their hand like this. So it's called the rock, scissors, paper game. And so we would go like this. I'd say rock, scissors, paper, 1, 2, 3. And then they would decide which one, and their arm would go down and their hand would either choose the rock, scissors, or paper. And so the rock beats the scissors. So if we're doing this, the rock and the scissors, if one student puts out the rock and the other puts the scissors, the rock wins. And then if we go in the same diagram, the scissors beats the paper because it cuts the paper. So if one student puts scissors, the other puts their hand out, the paper, then the scissors would win. And then last but not least, the paper beats the rock. The paper cuts the rock. So that's how you do the rock, scissors, paper game. The winning captain goes first and also gets to choose the marker he wants. Then the remaining 2 teams do the rock, scissors, paper game again, and the winner of that goes second. Okay, back to the game. In this game, I also review colors, but that is optional. If you notice on the board, there are pictures of dice on some of the squares like this. My rule is, if the team lands on that square with a die, they get to roll again. And I only use 1 die when playing this game because otherwise it may end too quickly without enough practice saying the shapes. So let's say a team rolls the die and they get a 3, okay? So they roll 3 and it's right here. Ooh, they get to roll again. They get excited about that. I'd say, what color is it? And the team would say it's brown or just brown. I'd say, what shape is it? The team would say it's a circle or just circle. And then the next team would roll, and then the next team would roll. Well, actually, this team would roll once more because they landed on the die. Now, after they've played this game a while, they would start to say, it's a brown circle, or it's a blue triangle. They put the phrase together. The game ends when one team gets to the finish line right here. Since this game may end quickly, especially if one team keeps landing on the square with the die, I would often say we're going to start here and then we're going to come back to the start line. So it's actually going to end at the start. It's kind of like a round trip ticket. My students really love this game and they get excited when they play it. It's a great way to teach shapes and to review colors at the same time. Now, about that free website. It is called ESL Collective right here, and I have the address right here. And they have a ton of English worksheets, activities. That's where I found this game. They have lots more games, readings. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Check it out and let me know what you think in the comments below. And good luck in your class, and I'll see you in the next video.